what do you think?
So when I look at this, I think about people with it. When I have my injury and I end up in the hospital, there was a lot of exercises that we had to perform where we had to reach and grab things and move them from different place to different place because you were trying to learn how to live with your disability again. Yeah, so that takes up lots of resources. But something like this, maybe there could be some great sort of games that could be used, not even games but programs that people with disabilities could engage in to be able to do the same thing, that would monitor their level of capability day by day and then make it gradually a little bit more difficult to do, so they get the most from the device, you know. So they're learning to deal with their disability day by day by being able to reach more higher and higher goals. Yeah.
So what do you think of this augmented reality feeling experience?
Well, it's pretty amazing, like, because like you're in the real world, but at the same time you're sort of you're encased in this sort of really cool closed atmosphere that allows you to experience the world in a completely different manner. And I just love the simplicity of being able to use a phone that you currently have with a device like this, you know. And I see some great opportunity to maybe make an overall product that maybe doesn't include the phone itself, but can be more complex. You know?
Okay, I see. Since you are like a industrial designer, so what do you think of this design? I mean, so just give us some suggestions.
For me, I think there's still some, like, well, that's always a product designer's view, anyways.
Okay.
There's always a way to change things, and there's ways that I could look at this. But even I think because the technology will change, the overall shape and footprint of the product may change as well.
Sure.
But I think from its current perspective, from what it can do, it's really cool, really pretty amazing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Awesome.
All right, thank you so much.
So I just wanted to make it look like I was doing something with it.
Okay.
Like, you know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you look great. I mean, on this one. Sorry that we have to get this close because
no, it's
they were talking about mic, right?
Yeah,
so we don't want to lose any kind of your suggestion. And your advice is very important to us.
But I do seriously think it could be something that's really important for people. Like what happens in the hospitals a lot of time is like, because you have to try and reach and you have to do these things, there always has to be someone there to teach you how to do it. Whereas a level of effort could be directly equated to the level of injury, and it could also be a great help from the perspective that if someone does to a certain level one day, that the program already knows next day, you know, and they can record it and gamify it on their own phone.
Yes. And also we have this hands-free experience, so you can move your hand and then apply your jaw to control. So I remember you mentioned about like some people with the spinal cord injury.
So I think high level neck injuries, even if they can still move their jaw, maybe there's a way to incorporate eye tracking. Yes. So you can go through menus with your eye and then use your jaw to click on that menu.
Sure.
And it's all in front of your eyes. You don't have to, it's a personal experience. People don't have to see what you're doing. They don't, you know, so it's like it lets people, gives back a level of independence that they may not have had before. From like a physical phone being this far away from their face means that eye tracking is probably going to be nearly impossible.
Yeah,
whereas with this, we can give them the opportunity to be able to track their eyes.
I see. All right, that was very good. And then actually we were planning to incorporate the eye tracking, but it's kind of difficult though.
Of course,
it's difficult.
But maybe chat to Jason about this. You know,
Jason, they do the eyelid things, and then we talked, and then it's pretty cool.
But even like to build a language, like it might sound ridiculous. I don't know how difficult it might be, but build a language around eye blinks, you know, and speed of eye blinks and that sort of thing. Where
but the thing is, like some people say like the eye tracking, it's very tiring. I mean, like you can easily get tired. if you like do this constantly. But still, we will try to incorporate this.
We're not saying that it's going to be something that's going to happen right now, but it's something that can happen in the future.
Yeah, sure. All right. I think that's pretty much about it, and I'm very thankful for your interview.
So I would love to show people this thing. When is it going to be? When can I show people pictures?
Maybe in a month or so. Because we're currently talking to Zero.
Of course.
And then Zero is considering I don't know, investment or being a mentor about this. And then we still have a lot of questions in regards to marketing and launching. He told us if we launch in September, it's kind of too early to do a good launch. But anyway, we try to get this out as soon as possible so more people can join us.
Yeah. I think that he's right about this stuff. It's really important to timing is so important.
True.
But what from what you guys have done and managed to get to this point, it's pretty cool. But there is a lot of things that can be done, form factor wise, and there's a lot of different things you could do to really.
Sure.
Make this something that people feel like they need in their lives rather than just want something as a gimmick. So if we can find the ways that this can help people, like I said, if it can help people with disabilities, if it can do things like I think you mentioned the whole idea that in where